What up, world? East the deal. It's your friendly neighborhood man, J5TH. Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, depending on where you are, man. I hope y'all blessed and great. Infant Yayo, what it do? What's cracking?
What's popping?
Man, you ready for the guest?
Oh, let's get it.
I don't think you ready, man.
Oh, I'm ready, man.
I don't think you ready.
Come on, let's get it.
This goes back to, man, the compound, man. Or shout out to Josh Ski.
Skills.
Man. Phenomenal brother. I'm going to give him his flowers after the intro, but the title of the show is The Underdog God.
Yeah, the Underdog God.
Yeah. Now, you know, the religious dummies are going, oh my God, yes, the Underdog God. Underdog God. Get out your feelings in your religion and just listen. You know what I'm saying? Patio PolitiCz. After the thing, we'll be back with our dope ass guest. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Stay a while, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We trying to be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try. Yeah. We hope you stay a while.
We hope you stay a while, cause if you don't, man, damn, Inf, what's gonna happen to him?
Throwing that ass off a bridge.
Man, off a bridge, and what's gonna happen when they land? We gonna lay something on you special. Shout out to all the karate body mommies, man.
Oh, hell no.
Before I introduce my guest, man, that's where I heard the term from. Y'all gotta understand, man. I still haven't learned my lesson from planting my seed everywhere. You know, we going on a world tour. Unfortunately, I can't take this handsome, decent brother with me, man. I would love to, but he ain't gonna be coming to the world tour where I'm planting my seeds. Brazil, just found out about Germany today. Inf, you taking two, so it looks like I may be on my loan. No, I got King brother, and I got T. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, y'all ready?
Have fun to do it.
Better be, cause I don't pull out. Nah. Like I said, man, y'all know I like to talk my shit, man, and bring laughter to everybody. But before we get into, man, this dope, incredible guest, man, I met this brother about 10, 12 years ago. Very wise, militant, intellectual brother, man. A great inspiration to us. We met him through our brother Josh Ski. Yeah. Shout out to Josh Skills, man, who's always bringing just great, phenomenal people around each other that have a lot in common in terms of just thinking and just I can say too a lot in common in hardships, because our hardships, you know, bring great wisdom to us too, you know. But talented MC lyricist is what I like to call him. Militant brother, Hassan Haze, man.
Yes, sir.
What's up, baby?
Yes, man.
It's a long time coming, man.
JT, the truth.
Man, nah.
J, man.
Yeah,
What's up, man? How you feeling, brother?
Back in the studio days, man, in the back garage, you know,
yes.
All night on the beats.
Yes.
I'm just trying to find my pen again. I'm going through divorce, you know, sleeping in tree houses. Ja and took a brother in. Iman Omari gave a brother a beat. Sono took me to Ja.
Wow. Shout out to Big
brothers,
Sono, man.
So yeah. I'm doing good, brother.
I was tripping. I kind of got mad, man, when I was watching the documentary, and you was like, how you bully Sono for them beats. I'm like, that's what that track was. I'm like, goddamn, Haze.
Yeah. I went on Cat's SoundCloud. You know what I'm saying? I did that with a lot of producers. I'm like, you put an instrumental up there, shit, I got to work out my pen. Then I write a song, and I'm like, I'm gonna hit you up. I'll do the song, and then I'll send you the song. And then all of them cleared it, from Masego to Flume to Iman to Sono. And they all cleared my records.
Shout out to all.
And what I like to commend you on, Haze, and this, man, you know, we brothers, man. So everything I say is genuine. The snow cap, no bullshit. You have a knack for picking some dope ass tracks.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes,
how do you go into it spiritually, like feeling the beat first, or is just right when you hear that shit, when they press play or you press play, it's like I gotta have this?
as soon as I hear it, it has to speak to me. As soon as the beat speak to me, I'm like, oh yeah, I can't pass on that.
Man.
And it's just pretty much a feel of where the producer's going. Like some producers come with that soul feel, and they got them drums hitting right, they got that instrumentation going right, and I'm like, yeah, that's what I want. I don't like beats that's too like mechanical. I like them.
That's what I was about to say. You pick a lot of soulful beats that speak to the soul.
Yeah. My favorite producer is DJ Quick. So.
Yes, sir. Come on, man. Shout out to Quick, man. Don't get me started, man. Okay, Quick or Dre?
Quick.
Yes.
Quick.
Oh,
Quick is Quick Battle Cat Dre.
Come on, man.
Okay, let's get it.
See,
it's just me.
Come on, Hayes. People sleep on DJ Quick, and I don't understand why this dude is just gifted.
Right, he's
Quincy
super
Jones.
gifted.
Come on, man.
Yeah. It's just
Come on.
When I met Quick and we talked about the Safe and Sound album.
Wow.
I interviewed him, and that interview is lost because they took down my YouTube channel. But
come on,
we was chopping it up for 30 minutes, and he's on camera like, you know this record, and I like my favorite song on there, Summer Breeze. He was like, mine too. So it was just like, he was like, that's my favorite album. I'm like, that's my favorite album of yours too.
Yeah, Safe and Sound.
Safe and Sound.
Wow.
Safe and Sound.
See, now you're gonna have me go back, man.
Go listen to it, man. Please, I was in high school and I was, oh my God, Safe and Sound is
better than
crazy.
Rhythmlism?
Yes. Safe and Sound, he was just raw. He was just like, he was coming off that Profile, Death Row feel.
Oh, okay.
Came out like 96, something around there. Yeah, man, it's crazy. That's 95, 96, but that album is crazy.
See, I got to go back to that. Did he have a lot of features on that like he did Rhythmlism?
No, he didn't have a lot of features. That was all him.
Wow.
That was all him. Yeah, that's before Sugar Free. That's before Mossberg. You know what I'm saying? That's Quick. That's all Quick.
Now I gotta go back and listen to it, man. And I know, man, shout out to Quick because he accredits Dre for a lot of his inspiration. But I'm saying somebody, man, I ain't talking about Dre Wrecking Crew days, but I'm saying Quick to get on them turntables, just the song quality,
right,
and his musicianship was just top notch.
I'm still like Quick, bro.
Yeah.
I got, man.
What was that like interviewing him?
It was, you don't like to meet your favorite people. That's my saying. I hate to meet my favorite people because I've met some of my favorite people and this then went left and they had me looking at them like
differently,
bro. Yeah. But Quick, A1. Just what you hear on the record is better. You know what I'm saying? He's better in person, especially. He really loved that I knew his stuff. He was just like, damn, like we could talk about music and he can go deep in music.
Real shit.
He was cool. Quick was super A1. He's A1 for just giving me the interview, first of all.
Yeah, real talk.
And then for us to, go deep into the interview the way we did on the music, because I kind of kept it from not Straight Outta Compton, but what's this first album? What's the name of his first album? I can't remember right now, but I kept it around the Safe and Sound feel, and it was
Quick. You talking about Quick is the name?
Quick is the name. Thank you, bro.
See, damn, because now I'm thinking about Quick is the name and all the shit he did,
right,
musically on that, and just. Man, the cat can take one. He was taking a cameo song. He took a function song. He put it into one.
Right.
And now it's just like, man, that's just gifted.
Right.
That's gifted. Now take this man to the beginning of Hassan Haze, man.
Well,
like where you were born, where you from.
Okay, I was born at Broadman Hospital in Culver City, but we went straight from Culver City back to Watts. So I grew up my early years from 0 to 5 on 102nd and 102nd and Anzac.
Wow.
So I was in Watts over there with the Grape Streets as a little kid. I remember that. We moved from Watts when I was about 7, and we moved to Tamarack, Tamarack in Manchester. So I was over there from like 7 to 12. Then we moved to Broadway in 112th in South Central from like 12 to about 14.
Yeah.
Then I went to the Culver City Projects from 14 to I graduated from Hamilton.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I heard you on the documentary, but I'm gonna let the world be about this because you said something about the Culver City Projects, and I'm like,
man, anybody black, the showlines, the Venice showlines can attest to this. In '94, there was a big cultural explosion where the showlines and the Culver Cities got into it. They got into a war.
Wow.
So they burned up all the Venice show. It was a small group of show lines in there, and they used to pretty much sell dope. They didn't run the projects. The Mexicans always ran it. But they got into it over dope.
Yeah.
The Culver Cities burnt up all their cars, ran them out of there. So it was only a few black families left in the projects. me being one, my boy Kimani. It was about 4 black families left in the projects after that.
Yeah.
And the Mexicans would go hard. I'm talking about hard on us. You know, I had to fight them all the time.
Wow.
They pulling knives out. It was just crazy. They pulling guns out on us. But my dad was A1 with one of the super OGs, rest in peace, Danny. He was our next door neighbor, and my dad reminded him of his brother who got killed.
Yeah.
So he took a real liking to my father.
Yeah.
And Danny was in a wheelchair, right? Big boy from Power 106, me and him would have this conversation because he grew up in the Mar Vista Gardens as well.
Wow.
Yeah, so after my dad talked to him about, you know, tell the homies they gotta stall out my sons, you know.
Yeah.
I kind of got a pass, but it was still, you would still see nigger on the wall, kill all niggers. And even to this day, I went there to visit my homie's mom because she just moved out.
Yeah.
And I'm walking across this a big field when you walk into the projects, and I don't even care, you know, I'm with it. I just went in there and I see the Mexicans running. And as they're approaching me, I was like, don't come to me with that bullshit. I grew up, I know all your OGs. I grew up here from 93 to 96 and they just backed off like, this nigga got the heart to even walk in the projects knowing what we about. So I just carried on my day. And this is when I was on the bus. So it wasn't like I had a car to dip through there. No, I jumped off the bus and walked through there just to go check on my homie's mom.
And that's crazy, man. A lot of I didn't know that. So it was the racist shit was happening back then.
Oh yeah, it's super racist. It was beyond racism. So when people be like, this black and brown unity, I don't understand that shit because I grew up, they was trying to cut my head off. So
wow.
I don't know about them fighting for our rights like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I do got brown homeboys though. Don't get it twisted. Shout out to my homeboy B Navidad. That's my dog.
Yeah.
But I grew up, it was, you know, total chaos against blacks. So that's what got me into my military mind state.
Yeah.
Was like, oh, we ain't got no friends out here.
Yeah.
I was like 13, 14, like, we ain't got no friends out here because we all live in the projects. And we didn't put ourselves here. You know what I'm saying? We didn't make us with this fucked up economic situation. But y'all coming at my neck. You know what I'm saying? Y'all trying to steal my car, trying to run up on my mother, you know, all kind of crazy shit. So
damn, and just man, from a psychological standpoint, what did that do to you?
It made me not trust them. You know what I'm saying? It made me arm up. It made me just overprotective using my pineal. My reptilian was like always on alert. You know what I'm saying? That's all it did. It just made me more to like warrior mentality. Yeah. And when you that young, you supposed to be enjoying life as a kid, getting into your hobbies and things like that. It always had me on alert. You know, just alert.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now what kept you from like say joining the Shorelines or because of that the bullshit?
Because I had homies from Broadway. 112th Street.
Because you was there before.
So
You.
And that was gang infested. Like you would look out, you know, I lived in an apartment building on 112th.
Yes.
And you would look out the window and it's just like all white t-shirts, blue rags, blue khakis, blue chucks, you know what I'm saying? And they was cool. They never pressured me into being a gang. When I moved there, I fought this cat named Herman. They put us in an abandoned apartment building because you gonna have to test you. We gonna test this nigga because it was just like, oh shit, the little gangbanger. So I had to fight the little gangbanger, and after I whooped on him, they was like, oh, you cool.
Yeah.
I was just like, and then they, you know, my dad was just like, we don't want to fuck with that gang shit. And I knew they OG. Shout out to S Bad. And we just sold candy and they just let us be kids, man. It was just like no pressure. So when I moved into the Culver City Projects, the show lines hit up my 2 older brothers. They pulled 12 gauges on them. Where y'all from?
Yeah.
So my brothers went back and told S Bad. S Bad rode up there in the Suburban by himself. You know, super gang. Back in the days, we had like Superman gangbangers. You know what I'm saying? One man army. They'll get the message across. Hey, hands off them. Ever since then, it was like, oh, y'all cool.
Damn.
Yeah, he rode up and had the conversation. Drove from South Central to Culver City and talked to him. I saw it with my own eyes across the street looking. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. And like conscious wise, because you're a real conscious brother, did that kind of fuck you up to be like, man, not only, you know, and I know that happened at the beginning when you moved over there in the Culver City Projects with the Shorelines, but did it fuck you up to be like, here, not only we at war with the Latinos, but we at war with each other, like, you know what I'm saying?
It was always been like that though. I don't know a time in my life that it wasn't like that. I used to get rolled on all the time. Where you from? Even as a little kid living in Watts, the fruit towns would come over. we was all little kids. They were like baby kids, like 7, 5, 6.
Yep.
From Brims, trying to fight the kids. That was where we was at. So I've never lived where it's been peace. Like you ain't got, you know, nobody rolling up on you. Where you from? You know. And I always tell cats this, you know, I would make a joke of it. I used to get hit up so much that when cats be like, where are you from? I'd be like, Brooklyn. They'd be like, they'll get stuck. You know what I'm saying? So whenever somebody out of town would come in, I'm like, when the gangbangers roll up on you and ask where you from, say some city way out, and they just gonna look dumbfounded because they're gonna be like, oh, never mind.
Never mind, yeah.
So that's game for y'all out there.
Yeah.
If we was in the 80s, that'd be game for you. But now, I don't see people getting hit up no more. It ain't even like that. Oh, you got gentrification. You got white women walking their little dogs on Crenshaw now. And nobody's saying nothing to them. They just get a pass, and I don't understand that.
Yeah, but we don't.
Yeah. No, we don't. We still don't get a pass. You could still get it, you know, out here.
Wow, man. So how did you get into the music though?
My brothers, they did music, and
shout out to Big Bro, man.
Yeah, they did music, and I was around them, and I used to go to their shows, and they used to, you know, get it cracking. You had the crowd jump because they used to dance. You know, they was like rapper dancers and shit, like MC Hammer and shit. They was like that.
Hold up, Haze, what's wrong with Hammer, man?
Nothing's wrong with Hammer. Follow me on Twitter. Nothing. Shout out to Hammer.
Shout out to Hammer.
I can listen to Hammer and what's his name? Vanilla Ice. People who saying they didn't like Ice Ice Baby is a lie. You don't sell 10 million records and nobody like your record.
5 people liking your record.
No. Him and Hammer used to go head to head. But yeah, my brothers they used to turn up the shows. So me, my boy Cash, and Kimani, we started a group called Charisma, and we had one song.
Yeah.
And our manager Anthony at the time was like, master this one song, and I can get you guys a deal. Master this one song, I'll get you guys a deal. So we used to be in a house, practicing, going around in circles, rapping a song, doing shows, show after show after show after show. And eventually, this guy named Augie Johnson, rest in peace, he got us a sit down for a record contract. So at 15,
Wow.
Yeah.
Now is this one? I seen a picture. I don't know if it was years ago on your IG or Facebook. Is this when you had the short hair, or that was when you got a little older than 15?
Oh, the short hair.
It looked like you was at a live performance though. I'm like, man, look at Haze, man.
Oh, I think it's probably been a picture with me and my boy, but I'm not sure. Oh, no. Oh, no, that was South by Southwest when I was in Texas. That was my other group. That was my second group. Okay. Yeah, we did good in Texas. Like, I should have never left the South, bro.
What?
Man, the South, the thing about the South in the 90s, people don't understand, like 90s, early 2000s, you got support. Why you think the South running the game right now? Yeah. Regular people, like you can stand outside of a supermarket, you can go to car shows, they have track meets are big out there, and people will just support your record. $5, $10. I met Little Flip hand in hand, and I was hand in hand, and Little Flip and his team was hand in hand, and we was all making money back then. Like,
that's crazy.
You can really take 10,000 CDs and sell all 10,000 of them within like a month, 2 months in the South. Because everybody, you got that new show, you got that new thing, what's this?
Yeah.
We're gonna buy it off the strength. We're gonna buy it up. You can walk into the radio stations. You can knock, you can go to the radio station, knock on the door, and they will open up the door, and before they close it, the DJ will be like, let them in. And then they'll play your shit off air. And if it's tight to the DJ, he'd be like, hey, come back tomorrow and I'm gonna debut your song.
Wow.
No payola, no nothing.
Damn, LA.
LA is super Hollywood. You have to be big somewhere else, and then you get big here. That's why they don't have no homegrown talent no more.
Exactly.
That's why I get mad when they play Nipsey all day. It's like, y'all never played Nipsey when he was alive.
Come on, man.
Y'all waited till he died that violent ass death, and then y'all want to be Nipsey fans. Like,
man, come on, Haze. Don't get you clowns. See, Haze, we gonna get shit started. You know how we be talking. Hey, on that note, we gonna take a quick break. Hassan Haze, J5TH, DJing for Jay. We'll be back after these messages. Yes, sir.
I don't need you, stay the fuck away from me. Inner peace, so I don't send you back to Jesus. I'm living out my seasons, go accomplish an achievement. I'm doing better than I ever been. Don't need medicine or reverend. Got my brethren, and you still a fraud. Why are you irrelevant? Raised on Anzac, born into a trap with my brother's mother and my dad. Had to love myself, had to get a bag, had to cut the feelings like a shot glass. Had to lick my wounds, had to check my moods, had to fill my vacancies. No room, had to tune my frequency, change what I eat, feng shui, my whole mood. Critics turning crickets at my door to witness. Regurgitating hateful comments out the content.
Yes, we back.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the city, man. Holly weird ass LA.
Man,
Dick riding capital.
I can't stand y'all.
Man, it's bad, Haze.
Horrible.
Oh my gosh, man.
We ain't got no black DJs out there.
Yeah,
Nah. We got everybody else playing our music.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a no-go.
Yeah,
and I don't care
DJ
how you
Head the
feel
only one.
about it.
There it is.
DJ Head is a gatekeeper. DJ Head, you need to put more people on.
Come on. There it is.
Hey,
You ain't got to put me on. I'm already on.
that part.
Never play my record.
That's one thing I borrow about Haze. Haze gonna always keep it a buck hondo.
Yeah.
Real shit. Now, before we went to break, I know you was talking about your first group. How? Of course, y'all disband if you got in a second. But how did, when y'all got the chance to get that deal, how did that go? Like how?
It went great all the way into the meeting, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we sitting there, our manager Anthony, Cash, my boy Kimani, but we were underage, so we had to have our parents there.
Yeah.
At least somebody represented, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I had my mom, my boys had their mom, and one of my boys' moms started going crazy on the manager with the executive sitting right there.
Oh shit.
You ain't finna take my son out of school. He finna graduate high school. You guys couldn't have it. And the record label exec is sitting right there. And I'm just looking at her and I look at my mom and I say, Mom, please say something to her. When we walk into the place, we performed in front of the CEOs and, the label people. Like,
Yeah.
Before we had the meeting, we performed for them. They said, cool. He told the lady, print up the contracts, write the check. Everything was ready. We were sitting down to sign.
Yeah.
She started going nuts about nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I'm just like, I see it all crashing before it crashed. And that's the last time I cried. I was like 16 years old. That's the last time I can remember like crying, like have to be inconsoled. Like, cause I'm just like, I didn't put basketball on hold for this shit. I did all these shows, all this rehearsal. It's just, and she's finna fuck it up.
Wow.
My boy's mom couldn't say nothing. Everybody was looking, had their mouth open, like she just going off on her manager. Our manager, this is one thing that he did that I forgave him for. Mm-hmm. He had a girl group that was a little older than us. They were like early 20s. Mm-hmm. So it was another competition that the competition paid out a $500 or $1,000 prize. We auditioned for that. Mm-hmm. We got it. The people said, you guys are going to win because you guys are the best that we've seen and you kind of like the last act. Mm-hmm. So instead of, he put us from that show, he put his girl group in that show. They were a group called Deja. They got signed to Death Row. If you go back on Death Row, one of those soundtracks, they are on one of those soundtracks. Wow. So he gave Deja that fucking performance because he knew we were going to get signed. So he was just like, it's no need for y'all to do that. I already got y'all over here. My boy talk too much. So he told his mother exactly that, everything that happened when that's water under the bridge, bro. We here. So he told his mom, so his mom was like, and y'all, you didn't give my sons that $1,000. They was supposed to win that performance. It was just like, woman, we got $90,000 sitting in front of us.
Wow.
We gonna get 30 apiece, even though at 16 that's something. Now you like, okay. Yeah. But at 16 that's something.
That's everything.
You know what I'm saying? And you're in the projects. Like,
yeah.
So that the mom ruined the deal for us because the label was just like, hey, I can't handle this. I don't want to get sued. Y'all come back when y'all was 18, when y'all 18. And I was just like, that ain't gonna happen. Wow. That ain't gonna happen.
So you said something I noticed. You was hooping too.
Oh man, I was hooping hard.
You was nice?
Super nice.
Hey.
Crazy Jay. Crazy Jay. I work out shooting 2,000 shots a day. I'm watching Magic Johnson documentaries. I'm watching 2,000. I'm in the projects, but it ain't nothing else to do.
Hey, you was nice?
Yes, I had a crazy shot. I went to 4 high schools, man, chasing my basketball dreams.
So what high? I know you said Hamilton. What's the other
I went to Taft. I went to Culver High. I went to Venice. And then I got jumped at Venice, and then I transferred to Hamilton.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you was starting when you was at these?
Yes. Until I got into it with my coach at Hamilton, and then he benched me.
So what you got into it with him?
Because he was a Japanese guy trying to teach black people how to play basketball, and I really didn't take his advice. I thought he was full of shit. You 5'3", you Japanese. Don't tell me when I'm the kind of guy who goes in transition and I'll pull up on a jumper and hit it.
Yeah.
He'll get mad. Go to the cup. Dog, I shoot 2,000 shots. You don't know what I do. So
Yeah.
we would get into it like that. Come sit on the bench. Come sit next to me. And I'll roll my eyes. You know you can't do all that as a kid. Oh, you motherfucker. What'd you say? Like, you sitting on the bench for the whole game. And I'm sitting there like, and then people like, throw Haze back in there. Like, and he would be like, no, because he has a disciplinary problem. So I had to I didn't take his shit.
Yeah.
And then all the black coaches that came, because I ran into them,
Yeah.
we would get along. I would get along with all of them. They would understand me. We could talk. They'd be like, if you miss that, I'll pull up in practice. They'd be like, while I'm shooting, if you miss that jump shot, you running, whack. You better not miss them jump shots or you gonna run. Okay,
Yeah.
I got you. That's fair deal.
Wow.
So he would get them off the squad. He would fire them.
Damn.
Or he would fire all the black coaches. Now these black coaches went on to Dominguez Hills and won championships.
Wow.
Michael won 3 championships with Dominguez Hills.
And this was somebody who was coach assistant.
Yeah, this was assistant coach. I'm like, why are you getting all the brothers off the team that can relate to these black kids? Like, bro, what are you doing?
Oh, that was some power shit.
Yeah, he was a power hungry ass coach. I literally hated him. I should have went to Westchester for the record. Sorry, Darnay and everybody I play with, but I should have went to Westchester because Westchester did recruit me.
What?
They recruited me in the handshake line. Ed Exam. I don't know if he's still alive, but he was the coach at the time. I dropped 20 on Westchester. In the handshake line, he whispered in my ear, come to Westchester. My coach said, what did he say to you? I said, nothing. Fuck you, nothing. It ain't none of your business. But I try to be, you try to be loyal. Hamilton was a great school.
Yeah.
So I stayed loyal to a great school, great program, you know what I'm saying? Because I was also interested in the music side and the creative side because they got a music academy.
Yeah, Hamilton.
And I was doing music with my boys, and then they got some pretty ass girls at Hamilton. I was like, man, I'm not leaving this motherfucker. I already put my mom through 4 high schools. I couldn't tell her, I want to go to Hamilton. I want to go to Westchester now because they recruited me.
Yeah.
Let me just stay here.
You think back then, I'll see, man. You think back then Westchester didn't have better ones than Hamilton?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always heard about West. It was always a rival between them, and the game that we played against Westchester, when we went to Westchester, I looked in the stands. God damn, y'all cracking. But I was kind of intimidated because when we beat them in Westchester in their gym, they shook our bus. They was throwing shit on the floor. They couldn't take it.
Wow.
We beat them in 95. They was ranked. They was like number 6.
Yeah.
We beat them from unranked and we jumped all the way up to like 23 in the city.
So what, you was a 1 or a 2?
It was 2 guard.
2?
They tried to make me play 1 sometimes, but my ball handling wasn't where I wanted it to be. My shot was where I wanted it to be. My conditioning was, but my handles was not. Like, I got better handles now than I did then. Wow. Because I didn't have no trainer. You know, I didn't have that. I didn't understand diet, trainer, how you supposed to, I didn't understand it. But
so you was just raw.
I was just raw. I was out there raw. They did have me run the 1 sometimes, and I was cool. I didn't get my pocket picked, but I was very right. I was right-handed.
That's crazy, Haze. I didn't know that. So, like, back then, who was the guards you looked up to, like, in NBA wise?
Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson. I hated Jordan, even though I knew Jordan was great. He just didn't play for the Lakers. So
Yep.
I hate your ass. Fuck, he come over there and destroying Byron Scott. Oh.
Okay, because Byron was a 2. You fuck with Byron Scott. What you think about Byron?
I love Byron Scott. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I love Byron Scott. Shout out to his kid, too. I know his son.
Yeah.
Real good.
Yeah.
I love Byron Scott. I used to sell candy at the Forum games when I was a little kid. So Byron Scott and his wife, every home game, they would buy candy. They would buy Thin Mints. His wife would be like, he'd be signing autographs. His wife would be like, hold on, baby. And then when he finished, he'd talk to me. He'll buy the Thin Mints for his wife. Him and Worthy bought candy all the time.
That's crazy.
I used to sell candy to him and Worthy all the time.
Yeah.
And Chick Hearn, and Margaret, his wife, Marjorie or Margaret, I can't remember, and Stu Lance, because they would come out together. They would all come out together. Byron Scott would come out through the front, the Forum Club. Worthy would come out through the back.
Wow.
I knew their cars.
Yeah.
I would hang out by their cars, after, because they come out late. I'll sell candy to everybody coming out, and then I knew those are guaranteed sales.
Wow.
Chick Hearn, Stu Lance, Worthy, and Byron Scott.
So is this why because Hayes, you one of those, you ain't afraid to go chop and talk to nobody. Did it start from that age up, being like that?
Right. I used to go to, at 6 years old, I don't know if y'all remember, because y'all younger than me, but LAX, those carts, you'd be able to turn in those carts and get a quarter back.
Okay, I remember.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I was 6 years old, my brothers are like about 6 years older than me, so they were like 12 at the time. But I would beg my mom to go. She was like, I can't let you too little. And eventually she let me go at 6.
Yeah.
And I've been in the streets since then. She can't keep me in the house. If I got older brothers, I'm rolling with them. Like, I'm gone. I know how to stay in pocket. I know how to shut up.
Yeah.
I know how, you know what I'm saying, not be a little kid. I know how not to complain, cry. I just play my role. So that taught me how to get out there, like doing that LAX shit, selling candy. You got to go up to strangers. You got to deal with white folks, racist people. Get out of my face, little ass kid. Like, you learn how to talk to people and how to approach them.
Wow, that's dope. That's dope. Now, okay, we're gonna have to check out your skills on the court, Hayes. I did not know that.
I can't play no more because last time I played, I was going for a jump. Yeah, man, I almost tore my Achilles, bro. It's over. My heel is still like tender. You know, like it's good until I try to be moving all crazy. Because now, as I got older, I became elite defender. I'm trying to grab the coldest youngster with all the hops who just killing us. I want to play. I want to guard him. I'm going out there for the workout. So, you know what I'm saying? They strong. They got the quick dribbles, the jab in and out. I'm like, I'm finna pick his pocket. Boop, got him. Because I know the moves. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not as fast as I used to be. So everything now is calculated. I see you do it like 2-3 times on me. Yeah, I'm gonna get you.
So let me ask you. You familiar with a butter rim?
Of course.
So you now you Thomas Shepard.
Yeah, exactly. But I ain't playing in no damn jeans, never.
No corduroys.
What the hell? Bro, you don't get your ass out of here. You a super hooper. Jeans?
Yeah, the corduroys.
Man.
Now,
no wonder why old boy tried to shoot up that after losing to you. I would want to shoot the court up too.
Man,
now, fucked up.
Now after that situation at the meeting with the first group, that was it?
Yeah, that was it, bro. That was it. No, they stayed my homeboys though. They stayed my homeboys. I stayed. His mom is the one I went to go see in the projects. The one who.
Oh, just
yeah.
Wow.
I still love her. Like, you know, I was
have y'all talked about that moment since then?
I've never talked about it to his mom, but me and him has talked about it, and he's held on to that shit. At first, he didn't. He just act like, oh no, that's just. But as time went on, that shit lingers.
Yeah.
No, I cried about it, so I was done with it right after that. I knew it was over.
Damn.
You know, but he brings it up to this day. Like,
years.
Damn, that was an opportunity that you don't know. They wanted to change us though. Like they was just like, we want to put you in pocket protectors and glasses. They want us with the Urkel look.
Wow.
My boys is on the gangster kind of, you know, they rough.
That's what I was about to ask you. What was the content y'all was?
We wasn't talking about rough shit. We was talking about kid shit, party, good time. And they wanted to turn us more into America, like market us to America nerds, suspenders. They really wanted to just, I was with it all. I was like, cool, I don't care. Shit, you gonna get me out the projects? Let's go.
Yeah.
I can do that because the thing is, when you get those kind of connections, they don't go nowhere. You can use those for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You feel me? Even if y'all come out with an album, pocket suspenders, and you look like a dork and you flop.
Yeah.
That don't mean them connections go away because you can always reinvent yourself. You coming out at 16. Nobody gives up. Nobody remembers you at 16. Look at Chris Cross.
Yeah. Exactly.
They ain't came out since they been 18. You feel me? It's like, and they can reinvent themselves. What I'm saying is people who come out young can reinvent themselves when they get older, but those connections
never go.
You can always use them again because people in the industry just keep elevating the industry.
Wow.
So they're able to help you because they're more up here and be like, oh yeah, you was always cool. Yeah, I got this going on over here. I can plug you with this over here. Oh yeah, we can do a new deal over here. Like,
yeah.
But if you never get that because you fuck up at the door, then you back with the commoners. The commoners who just like, you fucked up.
Yep.
You just like them. You ain't nothing. They never calling you again and all that.
Damn. All right, man. We're gonna talk about the next group after these messages, man. Patio PolitiCz, Hassan Haze, DJ Infant J. We'll be back after this. Yeah.
But today I'm gonna laugh in the reaper's face. I'm gonna reap the benefits of being fly and dope in a major way. Proud I never sold, yay. Mad at all my brothers who floss like it should be celebrated. Have you looked at the prison population that mirror slavery? Chain gangs, the brothers gotta pay, and they pay samples on the tables. Baby, I don't work for labels, I'm a freeman. I just wanna master the more science, get some African land, get written in the Constitution, paid reparations. That's what's best for the nation. Treat me like you're broke when you're not wasted. I'm inspiring babies and every lady in radius wanna do something I never.
We back. Imp, you good back there?
Yeah, I'm solid, man.
I thought you was asleep.
Nah, man, I'm sitting back listening to Haze, man.
Yeah, Haze, you straight?
I'm straight, bro.
Did they offer you any liquor?
I don't drink, man.
Okay, I
All
know
I drink is water, man.
All right. Did they offer you some water in this month?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I'm just checking our hospitality.
Oh man, your people A1, man.
Oh, praise,
That's right.
man. That's right. You was about to get
Strong
their
team.
ass cussed out. Shout out to the squad in the back, man. So, man, it's so much to unfold because you didn't even break this down in the doc.
No, because it's so much, man. I'm 44 years old, bro. It's like I done lived
I think it's
three
like,
or four lives already.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's only like what 39 minutes or 35.
Right.
I'm like, hey, man,
Right.
come on, man.
I was just trying to keep it focused on 9 Underdog
album.
God. So it was just like talk about a little bit of your beginning, some musical history, but keep it focused on how this album came about. So that's why I wanted to it was like an EPK. It wasn't like I wasn't dwelling into all this old shit because I'm like, do people want to even care? Like,
yeah, shit. You extraordinary ass individual, man. Because we ain't even tapped in the hood news.
Oh no, that's a whole nother life in itself. Woo.
Damn, man. Let's unpack a little there then.
Okay, well, hood news started because I was living a very criminalistic life, and I was all the way against God. I'm literally like, God, man, shit, I'm God. Like, not in the conscious version of it, but more in the street level version of it.
Yeah.
Because I had been good my whole life dealing with all this gangbang shit, just dealing with life. You know, I'm just like, what's for me?
Yeah.
It's about me now. Like, I really took that me. So I was out in the streets, and what I'm good at is talking to women. I'm very good at that. I can read a woman. I can dissect her real good. If it's like eat, sleep, women, if that was it, then I'm very comfortable in that. So I just went to my lower nature of dealing with women and my conniving, all that, and I was putting that energy out, and I was thriving. I'm talking about, damn, this is the blessings the devil give you, keep them coming. Because when you get blessings like that, you gotta know who they coming from.
You gotta know who they coming from.
All right. So then I had this real crazy ass dream, nightmare visitation, right? I got a drawer full of money. Like, I didn't believe in banks. I just had a hole. Put the money in the drawer, bitch. Get on. Get back to your job. Get away from me. I got a real date to go on. I deal with real women, not you guys. On me. So I got this visitation, and it told me, you live in foul. If you don't change your ways, like, I'm going to come get you, right?
Wow.
It was like I had that dream like in the afternoon nap. Evening comes, the girls go out, and one of the girls get attacked with a sledgehammer. Boom! Like, they cracked out the window. They kind of hit her, but didn't break nothing. And her shit's swollen, and she's busted up. I'm like, I just had that dream, and this shit happened. Fuck. So I had to think real quick. The next day, I'm watching a story on the news about blacks getting chased home by Latinos from Jefferson High. Jefferson High was 97% Latino, 3% black.
Damn, and this is back then?
This was back then.
Wow.
So the next day I saw this, and the story was 30 seconds. They didn't really go into detail or nothing. And I already come out of film school. I already went to film school, right?
Wow.
So I'm like, I wish it was some kind of news that went more into telling the background stories of this. And then a voice in my head said, hood news, go do it.
Wow.
And I swear it was like a voice, and I looked around like, what the fuck? So I went with my camera down to Jefferson High. I called my boy, who was an actor at the time, and I told him to be the reporter because I can't do it all.
Yeah.
What we found out was it was a drug deal that went bad outside the school between the gangs, and they were looking for the dope. So the 18th Street sent the word to their little homies in high school to just terrorize the black kids.
Damn.
So it had nothing to do with nothing but some outside shit.
Yeah.
So that day I met Minister Tony Muhammad, and I met a lot of brothers from the Nation of Islam. They saw me out there, and they gave me their cards and their number, and Captain Halim, he told me, every day when you wake up, call me the first thing in the morning. Call me to see where we're at and what we doing, tap in.
Yeah.
So I called him later that day, and then he hooked us up with Ice Cube that same day. Like,
wow.
Ice Cube was speaking at a church.
Was you still doing, not to cut you off, was you still doing the same shit with the women?
I was letting it go. I had let them know, you know what I'm saying? I was gonna get to that.
Go.
So when I got the interview with Cube, later on that day, I'm like, so much is happening one day off of a thought. A vision, a hearing. So then I just cut that shit off. I told them, look, I can't do this no more. They was flabbergasted. They were just like, what? They wouldn't let me go. They was like, no, you're not finna stop. We doing good. I can't go back to my mom. We all got our own places. What we gonna do? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, I don't know what y'all gonna do, but I can't do it.
Wow.
I done lied to y'all people in their face. You know, it was all kind of shit that I was gonna have to pay karma for. So I just started paying for my karma right then and there. Because you got to cut it off. You got to stop taking the hand of the devil. You got to stop eating off his plate. But you know when you stop doing that, oh, he finna come with missiles, reinforcements.
Yes.
He finna fuck you up. Oh, you gon' okay. It's just like the Crips do. Okay, cuz when they say that, it's like, oh yeah, shit, goddamn. Fuck. So it was that. So I just stayed doing hood news, man. And when I tell y'all that when I spent all my resources doing that, like I couldn't make $1 doing nothing else.
Wow.
Like I couldn't even get a gig. I couldn't get no work. It was just like, God was just like, I'm gonna make you prove to me that you really on this side now.
Damn.
So all my money dried. All of it, all that shit just dried up. It just dried up to the point where I went homeless, had to go live back with my mom and shit.
Yeah.
This is all during the editing process of Hood News until I released it. And then I was going through so much stress that I couldn't even feel the reward of it. Everybody in the streets coming up to me. I'm talking about from celebrities to regular people. I've seen it. Oh man, but I couldn't even accept none of that shit because I was just like flabbergasted on all the shit I had to go through just to get it out.
Man.
You know, so I learned to don't eat off the devil plate like that. You know what I'm saying? It's either you ride or die, either side.
Yeah.
Either side.
And I know that shit was taking a toll on you just dealing with all that, man. I know you said you got approached by like Tony Muhammad and them. Was there ever a time where they attempted to recruit you?
You know what? Never, bro.
Yeah.
It was never, they not even that. Like the Nation of Islam world is so righteous, man. If people, everybody, every brother, every sister definitely need to go to the mosque.
Yeah.
Just to hear what they talk about, to see how they eat, see how they lived.
They program.
It's like a brotherhood. It's a whole nother world,
shit
brother.
We ain't seen and used to.
Oh man, it's all love too. It's like real black love. Like they should promote it like that, like a family rehabilitation center.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because all them brothers show me nothing but love.
Yeah.
Period. And I met Reza when he was 15. Reza Islam.
Yeah.
Reason.
I met him when he was 15. So me and him is still solid. He just was over the house the other day. So yeah, it's just like, they never try to recruit me. They saw where I was at. They saw what I was on. They were just happy that I was doing what I was doing. They had me around Farrakhan. Yeah. I got to actually meet Farrakhan. Like Farrakhan, you let him talk, you don't say nothing.
Yeah, wow.
You don't even look at him in his eyes. You, yes, sir. You just, I like what y'all doing, keep it up. You know, that's enough. Like, damn, Farrakhan. All this happened in 6 months, though.
Damn.
So it's just like when God calls you and then you listen and you wholeheartedly push forward, because what I was in, Hood News is a prayers game. Because you running up on the police who pulling guns on you, all you got is a camera.
Yeah.
And they terrorize black people in Compton, Long Beach, South Central, unlawful stops, unlawful seizures, searches and seizures, all that shit. So whenever we see a black person being put over by the police, we jump out with the camera. Are you okay, brother and sister? Like, boop. We get caught.
You was doing this before the phones, Hayes.
That's what I'm saying. So
man,
that's what
shit.
The problem. What
and
with
before
that
the bullshit they got
body cams and all that. So yeah, they'll be terrorizing the people in Compton. They love to fuck with the black people in Compton, like in Long Beach, South Central. Like I didn't believe the stuff I was seeing on camera.
Wow.
Even the news that cover it, like I became friends with the news people, and they would tell me, it's just a job. We don't even really care like that. We just have to report it, but we're not invested like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Talking about it.
Yeah, man. So once we got the cameras on them, we got people won. You know, we got lawsuits won for people, all type of stuff, bro. So anyway, when I was saying it was a prayer game, like you would have to go into deep prayer before you go out there because it could be your last day. On some real.
Nah.
Many times I got guns put in my face, them trying to slap the camera, flash the light in the camera. But when you got that shield over you, they just back up. It's just like a kryptonite. They freeze like, fuck, I can't believe somebody's really filming me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that shit blew up, man. That hood news shit blew up. So that's how I met Nipsey, Kendrick, J-Rock, Absol, Tyga, Wayne, all them, because what I found out was they told me they would watch it in their studio. We never had distribution. Wow. This was all hand in hand and bootleggers. Thank God for the bootleggers. Because they would, I would meet the bootleggers and they was like, I hope you don't get mad, but I'm bootlegging your shit. I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead, get it out there. You know what I'm saying? Because the more people need this. This ain't no money thing, though it was feeding people. It was more on like, people need to see this.
Wow.
And we could never get distribution for it because
of the content.
And white folks at Time Warner everywhere. You know how you buy your own channel on Time Warner and try to put your content on there?
So you couldn't even do that?
Yeah, I did that when they got my DV tape to digitize it. They digitized it and called me back and said, we're going to have to refund you because our higher ups can't show the police brutalizing black people. Shit. I took it to the NAPTI convention in Miami, where all the acquisitions people around the world, from France, Italy, Africa, Brazil, everybody. I got a tablet, I got the trailers, I'm running for people. I'm on the elevator doing presentations. They got buyer on their damn thing. Hey buyers, I don't know what content you guys are looking for, but I got a news channel that can be filled in your hip hop, black music world. They all listening. I'll play it in the elevator. We get off the elevator, it's like Wall Street. People got tabs of paper. They like, oh shit, I like this. We can do a deal. So they're doing deals right then and there. They give you a number. You slide it to you, give them a number, slide it back. Okay, let's meet in the middle. You meet in the middle. You do a deal on paper. So you thinking that you actually, I'm gonna walk out here with a couple $100,000. Oh, we going up. Soon as they get the tape and they really view it, they higher ups can't see it. Germany, Africa, everywhere, they're higher ups. We can't show this. So it was just like, damn. When I went to UCLA, for marketing and distribution, the extension program. I'm talking to MGM, Sony, Paramount, all them white folks up there. I'm 20,000 DVDs sold by this time. They're telling me people around the world don't understand the black struggle. I said, but y'all got hip hop. They're telling me this.
Wow.
I said, but why is hip hop big in Japan? Why is hip hop big in Germany? Why is hip hop big everywhere if they don't understand our culture? What y'all talking about?
Why is it big everywhere across?
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But it's all about the content. They don't want to show nothing that's going to help you as a black person.
Yeah, help us.
They got to give you Tyler Perry, and I love Tyler Perry shit, but they got to give you that. It's got to be on a comic spectrum. You got to put your shit in a genre like nothing too powerful though. So that's what kind of turned my taste buds like, fuck. And then black people scared of it at this time. They like, brother, why you showing this? You gonna get killed out there. Yeah. So what?
Yeah.
So what is that gonna do? X got killed, Malcolm got shot in the fucking, Martin got shot in the fucking throat. What are you talking about? Like, this shit gotta be seen. So I'm happy, all that to say, I'm happy people got cell phones and now it's regular. Yeah. Now you can just go on Facebook and just see it all up and down your timeline. Now you can't be scared because now it's out in the open. You ain't got to give me no deal no more. I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now people filming the police all the time. And I credit us for that because we were the first ones to do that and have the heart to do it. Now everybody do it. And it's cool because that's all we wanted. We wanted everybody to be aware of your surroundings.
And it's like, man, look, y'all was trend setting before the shit became popular, and that's why I said y'all was doing it before it became a fad or a trend, because Look at the dangerous times. You saying people pulling guns on you. I know they would. This is without the body cam, so I know them motherfuckers was slapping, doing treacherous shit.
Treacherous.
Man.
Treacherous. But it was some good, it was some good officers. It was this good brother. I can't remember his name. But he was a lieutenant and he was running the Compton Sheriff Station, but he was undercover IA. He put me in his office. I was reluctant to go in that Compton Sheriff, but he was like, I really want y'all in there. And I'm like, fuck, I don't want to go in there. I'm like, once we go in there, we don't have to come out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So, but he closed the door, he closed the blinds just like a fucking movie. And he was just like, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm undercover IA, and the videos you guys are getting, I'm happy you guys are getting. Because that helps my investigation. Remember they had a big investigation on those Compton sheriffs.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I remember.
All that footage we was getting helped get all them criminals up out of there. Because we was catching them. These motherfuckers was devils, man. They was like real white supremacists in police uniforms.
Yeah.
So we kind of helped with that investigation. I helped a sister who got beat on the bus in Long Beach.
Wow.
She won a $100,000 lawsuit because we got that footage famous. When I got locked up by Long Beach, they gonna pull me to the side and say, why don't I like cops? I said, I don't dislike cops. They was like, well, the footage that you put out, I said, did I tell a lie on y'all? Did I misinterpret the footage? Did I switch it around and make it seem like something it wasn't? No. Okay. Fingerprint me and leave me the fuck alone. Like, that's what I was on. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all talking about. And then they released me. Like, they would love to lock me up to release me. Like, just to get a fingerprint, just grab some fucking hair. Like, we gonna get your black ass one day. Bro.
Yeah.
We gotta let you go because you might put us on camera. Man. And that was the power. That was the fucking power. I was like, oh shit, I got a little power. I gotta be careful. I can't get caught up on nothing.
Damn, man. Hold that, Haze. We're gonna take a quick break. We got Hassan Haze, J5TH, DJ J. We'll be back in the tick. More on the Patio PolitiCz. Yes, sir.
At an early age, man, I had to get paid. Told me wait till you grow up, you gon' find out life ain't a game. Ain't a game. It's a pleasure to be here. Count the years, lost many to an early grave. And fly. What you know? Never ever ever let me go. Go. Can't fight it, baby. You can't fight it, baby. You can't.
What up? What up? We back. The Patio PolitiCz, the trailblazer, trendsetter, Hassan Haze.
Hey.
Militant-minded general, man.
Yes, sir.
How did you get into this whole, man, because we had conversations at Skills House about just being militant, eating right. How did you get on that whole kick?
After high school, and you know, we didn't get our deal or nothing, and I fell out with my basketball coach. I didn't want to go to a JC, so I wound up going to the military.
Okay.
I went to the Army for 4 years.
Wow.
And I wanted to get out the Army after day 3. But hey.
So talk about, what was it like? Because I know you had that running with the coach, so I'm like,
Day 3?
You say what?
You said after day 3?
After day 3. After day 3, I was like, this shit is not for me. What the fuck am I doing? But whatever. I got into the military because a recruiter pulled up on side of me. I'm coming home from basketball practice. You thought about what you want to do after high school. Leave me alone. And then he was like, you want to get something to eat? I'm like, oh, hell yeah. Let's go to Del Taco. So we went to Del Taco. We started chopping it up. And I kept him as an option just in case. He was cool. So I wind up signing up to the Army against my parents' wishes. They tried to talk me out of it. I did it anyway. The first couple of days in the Army, they put you on a cow bus. It's just like for animals, but they stuff you in there. And then as soon as you pull up, you got drill sergeants just yelling at you. You in regular clothes, regular. Get off the fucking bus, you ain't So they, you know, you stay up for the first 2 days, getting shots and in process. And during that time, you like, fuck, man, this is, you know, you burnt out.
Yeah.
It ain't even started yet.
Yeah.
You ain't even got your BDUs yet.
Yeah.
But I appreciate the basic training aspect because then it matures you fast.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I appreciate. You got that 8 weeks of basic training, doing push-ups, you running. I was already conditioned from being in sports. Then I went to medical school in Fort Sam, Houston. That was about 10 weeks, and then they shipped me to Korea. My second day in Korea, somebody split their head open. Like, it was like a big ass gash. So they brought them straight to me. But they walked him to me. I'm like, oh no, you don't supposed to. You gotta lay him down and put a neck brace on him, and I put the bandage on his head, and I elevated his feet, you know. And I did the triage. Asked him the questions if he knew where everything was at, and blah blah blah. A colonel was over my shoulder, and I didn't know. He promoted me on the spot because he said, "Soldier, you know what you're doing. You just came out of school. You in the field. You really you saved his life." I don't think I saved his life, but I just got him to stop bleeding. But you know, I was with Special Forces and the Rangers, so Korea was a great experience because I'm a youngster around like grown men who, with all this shit, they know how to put you in chokehold, kill you, do everything, shoot good. So I'm like, damn, I'm just trying to keep up with them. So I'm like, I'm gonna stay in the military for 20 years. I can do this if this is what it's like. But then I went to the States and Fort Hood, and it's just all downhill from there. I was like, okay, I got to get out. And then I just used my GI money to go to film school. So that kind of gave me my military mind to know I got to be mature out here, because what they working with, they ain't playing. They ain't playing. Like, they're not playing. I had the street shit and then that military shit. I'm like, okay, I could see how the world really move and who really runs this shit. And then I just started reading and had prostate problems when I was 23, and I had to stop eating meat. So that's when I stopped eating the meat and the dairy, and I just started feeling way better. And so I just never really looked back after that. You know what I'm saying? Dr. Sabi, I got to meet Dr. Sabi. He used to hang out in Lamert Park. So it was just like I got to touch Dr. Sabi. Like, and he would talk to, you know, the older gentlemen, and I'd just be a fly on the wall and just hearing him chop it up. And I'm like, I'm finna get on that Eat to Live. So.
And not live to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Facts,
So I think all that went hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? Military, streets, being around these greats, and actually trying it on myself, going raw vegan first. When I got sick 3 times when I tried to stop eating meat. The first time I got sick 3 times, basically before it. I was cool to not eat meat no more, because I would always have to go back to some turkey or to some something, some chicken, some fish, something, because it was just like when you just try to stop, your body's going to reject it. Bad. You're going to get sick. You know what I'm saying? So,
and what was that transition like when you went to film school?
Oh man, when you getting told what to do all the time, like in the military, you always getting told what to do. To do something you want to do, it's a blessing. It feels like it's a blessing. I want to, you know, I never touched the camera, and I wanted to go to film school. It's weird. Something just told me, my internal clock just told me, man, go to film school. And I don't know where it came from, and I went, and it was great, man. It was just great. I had a boring ass teacher, but still, it was. I was interested. You know, they had all the equipment there, and I just wanted to learn the technical aspect of it. And once I learned the technical aspect of it, I got recruited by this guy named Jamie Mitchell, my partner, Jamie Mitchell from back in the days. And he put me around rock bands. He put me around Korn. He put me around Jane's Addiction, Guns N' Roses, Red Hot Chili Peppers. He would have me shoot in the mosh pit when I first came out of school. So I'm getting rocked around. Girls in the mosh pit.
Shooting in the mosh pit.
Yeah, girls would like fondle you. You got the camera up here, and these girls, they trying to play you. Like, what the fuck? Like, and then I guess they threw the new recruits in there, and then you just got. And he was like, I love the way you stay steady. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got laced up. And before I did Hood News, I did music shit for the Rock and Rolls. I used to sit down with Al Pacino.
Wow.
Yeah, literally sit down, messing with Jamie on the lot, you know, on La Brea over there, on La Brea and Melrose. He's like, let's have lunch. One day I'll go to the studio, and we go downstairs. Al Pacino sitting right there. Yeah, we having lunch with Al Pacino. I'm just like, fuck. I'm telling him how much black people love Scarface, and he's like, he just was so grateful and humble and shit. I did a song for them. That's the thing. I was there to do a song. They paid me $2,000 to do a song on a soundtrack that never came out.
What?
And he was like, I heard your music. Your music's really good. And I'm just like, you know, that Hollywood talk. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Thanks. And I'm eating like, I'm not even really looking at my food. I'm like, Al Pacino's right there. This is crazy.
Damn.
So, yeah, man.
Man, life has brought you in so many places, man.
Yes, sir.
I want to get to the album, but it's so much to unpack with you. We usually we ask a lot of our guests these 3 things. What's your purpose, passion, and pleasures of life? And I want to know yours, because it's so much you been through, man. It's damn.
Well, I would say my purpose, I would feel like I'm living in my purpose right now, is to educate, teach, and show.
Yes.
I still have some things that I have to show that I haven't showed yet, visually. My passion, My passion is writing, and I would say music, film. Or it's hard. It's hard. And you said passion, purpose,
and pleasures.
All my shit. I try not to indulge in my pleasures, bro. My pleasures got me in trouble too much. It set me back too much, being too pleasureful. So I try not to. I try to have my pleasures mixed in with my passion and my purpose. I make that my pleasure.
I was just about to ask you that. Do you find that in your? Do you find your pleasure in your passions?
Absolutely, because you have a gym rat who likes to stay in the gym and hoop and sweat and get better. I stay in the studio editing and writing all the time. My girl tell you I don't go nowhere unless we have to go. You got to go on dates. You have to keep your relationship thriving, and vacations here and there. But most of the time I am in my studio, getting better, learning, reading, writing, mixing, mastering.
Man, because you mix and master your own shit.
Yes.
Man.
Yes. So, and that comes from years of never getting somebody to do it right.
Come on.
Pay them, and then they act like maybe they don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't know.
Yeah.
So, I saw the professionals and the masters, and I take all their tricks. Everything that the guys up here are doing, that's who I'm a fan of, and that's who I take tutelage from. Like, I'm not too big to learn. I always learn from people. Like,
Message.
And that's the gift of wisdom, though, Haze, because you always been that listening cat and just hearing just your upbringing.
Yeah.
You one thing that's key that you said is you always listen. You didn't go nowhere, and I'm certain you've been on sets where you might see things a little different based on your expertise. But one thing you say is that you listen.
Right.
When Farrakhan, listen. Sabi, listen. Listen, and that's a gift, man. That keeps on giving. Let's talk about fatherhood, man.
Fatherhood is great, very challenging, but great. My step in fatherhood was correct everything that was wrong with me and that I see in my child. Everything that I saw was a glitch in me. I try to straighten out in my kid from an early age because I got to see it. Like, we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. Iron out all that shit, and then he'll be better on his path, so he won't have to try to figure it out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm one of them cool-ass parents. My kids can do whatever they want to do as long as they not running on the couch, screaming at the top of their lungs, or crying too much.
Yeah.
I don't allow that, not for no reason. You're not going to cry to get your way. You're not going to manipulate me. You're not going to lie. You're going to listen to your teachers.
Yeah.
You're going to do your work. You're going to listen to your mama. You're going to respect your grandmama. You're going to respect the game. Because I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you all these hard-hitting documentaries. I'm going to show you how all our civil rights leaders died, what they stood for. I'm going to show you everything. And they'll be like, oh, don't show him that. He's too young.
That's what I was going to ask you. What do you think is an appropriate age to do that? That's what I'm dealing with now.
As soon as they can understand. As soon as they can process and understand.
Yeah.
Some kids are sharper than other kids. Some kids will sit through a 2-hour documentary.
Yeah.
But I would say something for consciousness, you want to start them around 12. Even though I had my kid, I was just a nut. So I had my kid watching. My kid was just like, we watched something no more. I had him watch like how the white people treated Martin Luther King, right? Because they go to school and they teach Martin Luther King this and that. And I'm just like, son, let me show you what white people really feel about Martin Luther King. So it was like a 2-hour documentary. Them calling him nigga, spraying him, throwing him in jail. And he was just like, he was 5 and he was like mortified. He was like, Daddy, I don't want to be like Martin Luther King. They killed him. They shot him in the neck.
Yeah.
I was like, son, this is just so when you go to school, you know that they about bullshit.
Yes.
You got to learn it.
Yeah, man.
You got to learn it, but what I'm here for is to teach you how it really is. They're going to teach you a version. I'm going to show you what really happened.
The real version.
The real version. I was like, and please just don't go tell your mom. Of course, he went to go told his mom, and mom and them calling me, don't be showing him that, and he too young. Oh, goddamn. Whatever.
Now, what's that like when you got to deal with that type of bullshit as a father?
Be a man, stand on all 10.
Come on.
Don't listen to her, nothing she got to say. She a woman. You be a woman. You're great. Be great at being a woman. I'm going to be great at being a man. And he's going to get both of it. But I can't be you, and you definitely can't be me.
Come on.
So don't tell me how to parent.
Yeah.
You stay out of my way.
Yeah.
Okay?
Man.
He's a man.
Yeah.
If it's a daughter, I'll probably give you more leverage on that, and I'll
do
just
your
teach her
job.
about the game. You know what I'm saying? So she won't fall into the hands of the game. But if it's a boy, I gotta teach him how to be strong.
Man.
Mentally first. He gotta be strong up here. He gotta know what's gonna come at him and how it's gonna come. It might come in a way that's not just so vulgar, but you know, a condescending way. He gotta know. But he gotta also know history so he can see what he's living in. This is what's around you. Don't be thinking all these people is your friends and shit. You ain't got no friends. You got your mama, your daddy, your uncles, your aunts. You ain't got no friends. You know what I'm saying? So if you go into it with that mentality, then you can't get blindsided by the BS. And you can choose your friends wisely at the same time.
Exactly. Now, let me ask you this deep question, right, Haze? Where you was when you was at that point where you was living from like being homeless, pillow to post, and going through all that shit, did you see yourself where you are today?
I always got called cocky and confident. Always.
Yeah.
And I would, you know what? No. But I always felt like people trying to break me when I was breakable.
Yeah.
Like I was bending, but I wasn't breakable. You couldn't break my spirits because I've been through too much. But could I see where I'm at now? Absolutely not. But I had a idea of just keep going, stay strong, stay 10 toes down. Don't let nothing negative anybody does or says to you really affect you or knock you off your square. I've always been like that. So when I got kicked out by my ex and I had to sleep in a damn tree, I could have broke right there. I was freezing, shivering. I could have been like, F all these girls. I'm going to never date black women again. I'm going to never blah, blah, blah. I never did that. I was just like, damn, like that?
Yeah.
Damn, I thought, what did I do to deserve this?
To deserve this.
Damn, I was like, I did cheat. Damn, I fucked that. Oh yeah, I used to pimp. I used to do all this shit in my life. So I gotta pay for that shit.
Man.
It might come in a different form. Thankfully, it didn't come in my daughter. Like, I'd rather it fall on me instead of falling on my kids or falling on my career, like my art. You feel me?
Yeah.
Don't poison my art. Don't fuck with me.
Yeah.
I don't want it to fall anywhere else.
Yeah.
So I know all the bad shit. I felt like I paid my karma up though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real with you on that because it was, I had like my 10 years of bad luck. Literally, I counted them.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I should be coming out of it now because I did so many years of fucking up. I don't know
like
if it's
jail
double time.
time.
Yeah, I don't know if it's double, triple. What is it, God? Like I would have those conversations, but during all of that, it was still time to. Doing all of that, I still prepared. I always kept doing my shit.
Yeah.
No matter what I was going through, I never stopped.
Yeah.
I never gave up. I never said, you know what, fuck, I'm on probation. I can't make no money in the corporate world, so I got to go back to hustling. Because it would come. It would still come. I would get a so-called blessing from the devil come. Oh, you fucked up? Well, I got this for you. And these people will come and it just looked so gravy. Like, oh, I could just do that. I just never did it. I just rather be broke.
Man.
I'd rather just struggle because I don't want to pay for that shit no more.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so.
Wow, that's that accountability though, Haze. Fuck, man. Now, let's talk about the album.
Yes, sir.
Man, let's talk about it, man.
9 Underdog God.
Yes.
I don't know. It's 11 tracks. 10 produced by Big Sono.
Yeah,
One produced
shout out
by
to Sono.
Yes, sir. One produced by my boy Pete Dog. And basically, I was writing this album in 2017, and it was supposed to release in 2019, but Nip got hit.
Yeah.
And that just, I literally lost my ambition to put it out.
Yeah.
I literally was like, oh.
Yeah.
Because Sam would always, my dad would tell me, Sam and them want you to come to the shop, come to the shop, come to the shop. I never went to the shop because I always wanted to present something to them.
When you go.
Yeah, because
Gotcha.
I've been to the shop to chop it up and shit like that. I'm like, it's a possibility, it's a strong possibility I can get Nip on one of these songs because that's why the album was so West Coast, because I wanted to have something for him. I'm like, I can definitely get Nip on something.
Yeah.
And then when that shit happened, I'm like, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and this
not
was
just about me. It wasn't about me. It was just about the whole situation.
Just
It was
everything.
just like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then those are the only people that I can literally say I could have depended on that was in the industry that would do something for me. You feel me? That I
real
could-
shit. And you genuinely can say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was just like, fuck, man. So all that was out the window. So I just put a pause on it. And then 2020 came around. And then I got better at mixing. And I can't remember and then maybe I changed some verses or something on there, and then by 2021 it was time to let me get this shit out because I got a catalog of music, so I had to get that shit off. And then Sono kept calling me like, bro, you gonna release it, you gonna release it, you gonna release it. So I finally did. Finally fucking released it, and I love it because it's a real album. It's you know, you can hear it. It's like personable. You can like it's talking to you, not at you. And I'm talking about real subjects. You know, little nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
talking to me crazy
man,
like
that's
I wouldn't
my cut.
be. You know what I'm saying? Like growing up, niggas will talk to you crazy when they feel like they over you or they got something on you or you just not on their level. Like, I'm gonna talk to this nigga any old kind of way, but
can't big bro be like
not like that, bro. Like, I'm gonna hold on to that shit. I'm gonna hold on to that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? Stay away from me. It's a real thing, you know. If you ain't got nothing positive to say or you ain't add no genuine good feeling, you know what I'm saying? Please stay away from me.
Stay
you know
your ass away.
Yes.
The grass ain't green on the other side. You know what I'm saying? You think it's sweeter on this side than it is that side. When it's like it's that mirror shit. It's that above below shit. Like, just because you get signed, that don't mean you're gonna be happy.
Yeah.
Just because you be around these certain people, that don't mean these are good people for you.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and that's what I love about the album, man. It's like it's basically like you talking now, but you're doing it in a lyricism form or a lyrical form and everything. And I'm like, man, every time, man, you know, one of my favorite joints is Got That Feeling. That's still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
But we in the whip, I'm listening to it, and I'm like, it sound like Hazy, like it is. I'm like, man, why this dude ain't came on the show yet, man? I'm like, that's when I hit Haze.
Right.
I'm like,
I was waiting. I was like,
man,
them got a podcast? I need to
because you said
that.
I don't know if Env reached out when we was doing it last year. I'm like, you gotta hit Haze.
Okay.
You gotta hit Haze. Because I remember
I think this was after I seen you at the studio that time.
Oh, okay.
I remember when we did the joint in Atlanta. Yeah.
I was gonna bring that up because I was just like, damn, that was 10 years ago.
Damn near.
10 years ago.
And it's like, that was a fucking 15-minute interview.
Right.
Man.
Right.
You see?
But I appreciated it. We went to Atlanta. We had a good ass time.
Yeah.
My baby mama took all my money out of my account.
Damn.
All of it. When I went out there, she waited till I went out there and I went to go get something. I had like $7. I'm like, wow. Well, I needed it, and I had one of them. Well, I needed it.
Fuck my trip, and damn,
that's crazy.
She wiped my shit out, and I'm like, whatever.
And that was my thing, man. When we was doing that show, man, I was getting into it with the people who was over the show, who also said I had creative control, and it was one of them things like, you can't give my dudes 15 minutes,
right?
You know, and I ain't gonna say the other artist's name, but you want to get this dude an hour? Who is he?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Did we perform? I performed, right?
You performed.
Yeah.
You performed, but it was kind of like, you know, Fifth complaining and let's get
Got you.
It's like, nah, you know, because I'm bringing people who got a story to tell that's going to change people.
Right.
Change that dude that's watching like me who aspiring to be greater than where he's at or in these circumstances where he's at the bottom and he's telling me he at the bottom, but now he's here on TV doing his thing.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? And then just your story is a blessing. That's why, man, I know you was going through the BM drama. I didn't know about the homeless situation until I watched the documentary. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, fucking Haze, man.
I hit that shit, bro.
I'm like, this dude, man. And then just going to that, to having a beautiful woman, shouts out to baby. You know what I'm saying? Just
shout out Nick LaRue.
Yes, sir. It'll be a blessing to get her on the show too.
Oh, all day.
Very gifted and talented individual.
Her album, I guarantee.
Yeah.
Mark my words. Her new R&B album.
Come on.
Is going to make tidal waves. There is not a auto-tune verse word, nothing on there.
Yeah.
It's all vocals and them beats is hitting, and she got an airy ass voice and she's talking about real shit. That's why she's my woman.
Exactly.
It's not superficial.
Come on.
Not superficial.
And I remember like No GMO, all the joints that was on the Having a Ball project where you was talking about just being healthy, but you really gotta listen to the lyrics because the beat go in the hook where you gotta, and I'm listening like, Haze is teaching motherfuckers to be healthy and all that
all that shit.
Yeah.
Do you know Masego? Do y'all hip to Masego?
Nah.
Y'all not hip to Masego?
Yeah.
Masego, the R&B artist Masego.
You gotta say a song for him to
fuck, he got so many of them, bro. Tadao. But you might not know that.
He played the sax.
He played the sax. He got that the Charlie
You
Wilson.
said I think I know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He made the Monsanto beat.
What?
17 years old.
I didn't even know that.
Met him on SoundCloud. It was a SoundCloud. What I used to do, you asked me earlier how I found my beats.
Yeah.
I would go on SoundCloud, and chill was the big genre at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll put in chill beats. So all these artists would come up, and I'll put chill instrumentals. And then I would go through them, and I found out a guy named Chris, and a few other guys had these crazy sounds. So I grabbed, that was an instrumental, that Monsanto joint, that was an instrumental on SoundCloud. I hit up my Sego. I ripped it and hit him up and said, I'm doing a song. He never hit me back. I recorded on it, put it out, made a video, hit him up again with it. Then he started hitting me back like, oh man, I love what you did with it, blah, blah, blah. I said, bro, if you would hit me earlier, I would have wanted you in the video playing the sax.
Yeah.
That's why I got the older white gentleman playing the sax.
Yeah.
But bro, anyway.
And he cleared it.
He cleared it. Wow. He loved it. He was 17 when he made that beat. So now to see him where he's at, it's just like, I already knew. I was finding these guys. Flume won a Grammy. Yeah. He's from Australia. He won a Grammy. This is when Tumblr was popping. Yeah. I sent him the song through Tumblr. I love it. Woo, woo. I give all these guys publishing. So this game for y'all out there that's
dope.
Finding these producers, you might not be able to get in contact with them. Find who their publisher is. And when you publish the song, put their name in the publishing. So when they eventually find out or eventually get on their way, they know you did the business right.
Message.
Wow.
I did that also with and got a shout out from El DeBarge.
Yeah.
I sampled his song Problems. I did this song in 2010. This year, he reposted it on his Instagram, my verse, The Problems, and was just like, oh man, I love this. 10 years later, 12 years later, it just got on his radar.
Wow.
But he got the publishing. He saw it because he probably checked his publishing and was like, oh, what's this? But I found out his baby mom sent him the song.
Wow. That's
Get these guys they publishing. Give them they publishing. If you grabbing beats, give them publishing. Give them publishing. Do your business right. Because if not, they got the right to strike it.
Man, and then they coming after you for honestly.
Yeah,
and that's I'm glad that you was able to do that. That's a blessing to know because a lot of people do that and can't reach the producers. And I got questions like, well, what do I put for the producer or the beat maker? And I even was stuck on that. And it's like you hit it right by saying the publishing.
Yeah, just whatever their name is, whatever their artist name is, at their artist name. And then the publishers, BMI, ASCAP, they usually contract down the real name. Because they're either with one or other, BMI, ASCAP, CSAC.
Wow.
And they'll find them. And then when you do sound exchange, you want to do BMI sound exchange and performing rights organizations around the world.
Yeah.
You want to, it might cost $400 for each country, but slowly but surely get all those performing rights. That's all a record label gonna do for you.
Come on.
They're gonna take your record and then you're gonna write away all your publishing for $100,000 or whatever chump change they're gonna give you. They're gonna license your song, publish your song around the world. When it goes into these different publishings, they go into other music catalogs. From these music catalogs, that's where television and film pull from.
Yeah.
So you can register in Germany, Japan, Africa. Every country individually has a performing rights organization like a BMI or ASCAP.
Yeah.
And they'll publish your song. So don't get with none of these companies like Song Trust because they're basically doing that and then taking 20% of your money for publishing your songs, and they're really not doing nothing.
Come on.
So yeah, learn the music business. Music business is publishing, performing. It's a mechanical and performing. Once you get that publishing thing down, then you can start doing shows and all that other stuff because now you covered. Of course, you want to copyright your stuff.
Yeah, of course.
Library of Congress and go through Sound Exchange because they're going to collect royalties from internet plays, stuff like Audio Mac if you're not signed up with their monetary program, and anywhere else your song is being played and published. Sound Exchange, register with them, and they can collect your money as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Haze, man. So since you were speaking about performing. What are we gonna have a tour? Or what's next for the album, man?
I just got my memory back because I stopped smoking weed.
Hey. Yeah.
Give it up for being sober.
Yes,
sir.
yes.
I'm sober finally. No more drugs.
Yes.
But yeah. I got all my sound equipment and I've been rehearsing, somewhat, and it's coming. I'm trying to wait till I finish mastering my girls album right now, and then we gonna be a tag team because she gonna need me, just like I need her, just so we can bounce off each other.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But yeah.
Man, Haze, you got to come back. But before we close out, man, let the world know how they can get the album, how they can get in contact with you, all that.
Well, Underdog God is available on all streaming platforms. All of them.
Link gonna be in the bio, you guys.
Transformative is available only on Audio Mac right now. That's my new album. So that one is like hard as hell too. It's a more EDM feel though. But contact me at Hassan Haze, Instagram, Twitter, Hassan Haze 1. Yeah, and get at me there. All my social medias is Hassan Haze.
Man, Haze, dude.
We got to chop up more, man, because we didn't get into most stuff, man. But I got too many years. We gonna have to break these interviews down, baby.
No, we are. We are.
Sir.
I just want to say, man, it's an honor and a blessing to have you. Thank you so much, man, for answering the call. We don't do clickbait and none of that shit here, man. It's all genuine, like it's been from day one when I met you, brother.
Yes,
and man, continue to be an inspiration to me and Inf and just the world and everybody else out there, man. You are a powerful individual. Right. Your son is blessed to have, man, just a prolific individual, man.
I appreciate
that. A trendsetter, man.
Appreciate that,
true army of a thinker. I'm glad to give you your book back. Thank you for that. Yeah, look. And the thing, because of that, it always, when people want to borrow my books, I don't let them. I'm like, you got to get your own copy. Yeah. But man, it was a blessing having you on. Please, Haze, man, the Riders is your family for life,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Stop being a stranger. We love you. We fuck with you the real way. You know what I'm saying? And I want you to come back for sure.
Yes, sir.
Outside of just... Nah, go ahead.
And I appreciate you guys, man. You guys gave me my first interview in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, like coming back from all the bullshit I was going through. So I got movies, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just loving that. I'm loving this setup. I'm loving this platform. Y'all continue to grow and grow.
Yeah.
And don't get sidetracked, man. Just keep doing your movies. You know what I'm saying? You're great. You're a super dynamic actor.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? I want to see you in way more roles, way more diverse roles. I want to just see you out there and just push that to the limit, because I know that's your lane. You got something special right there. You know,
man, thank you, Haze.
I love what you did in the council. Absolutely love it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, man. That militant, inspired by brothers like you and skills, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you.
I love that. I love that. And yeah, bro, keep going. And Infant, that's your right hand. So
yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Thank you, brother. We appreciate you.
Yes, sir.
Man, make sure y'all support our brother. Check out the album and the other album. What's the name?
Natural Muses 2 and
Yes.
Underdog God. Underdog God is a West Coast feel. Natural Muses is more of a future bass EDM feel.
Yes,
They're
sir.
both popping.
Yes, sir, man. Hassan Haze, DJ Infant J,
Yes,
J5TH. We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, man. We gonna be at y'all, man. Do y'all. We gonna do us, and we out like this. Let's get it.